right here, and I block this, and I want to always check this hand, which, you know, I kind of cracked his knuckle because he had great reach, and he stuck it out here to hit middle of the stick, and this is what I want to do, really. Sure. You know, in a real fight, I'm not going to do this. In a real fight, I'm going to step out here, and I'm going to strike his hand, and his stick's going to go over my head. But if he gets it right here, I can come in and get a hold of this a little bit, or I can get his thumb and peel his thumb like this and break it as I take it back to him. But if I get it right here and just give it a little tap, he don't have that stick no more. Okay? And so I'm going to jibber jabber a little bit because I want to kind of get us more into the play fun of it and try to give y'all something to learn and show you some stuff that even though you ain't done Kali, you've done Kempo or other martial arts, and there's lots of things that you already have with your out blocks and your wraparound techniques that will make taking this away from someone a whole lot easier. And so some styles call this Cinco Terres, which Cinco de Mayo. It's the Filipinos get a lot of their a lot of influence in the scream from the Spaniards because Magellan sailed around. You remember that in school, and they were there, and it was a real good fun day for them over there against the Filipino people because they're extremely poor. They didn't have fancy armor and fancy swords like samurais, but they all used a knife or a machete because if you didn't work in the fields and take your crop to town to sell it to make money, and bandits rob you, then you were a fisherman around them 1,000 islands bringing in fish and filleting them. And so they all carry a knife, just like we country boys do, and a lot of us carry a gun. They all carry a knife. And so their Cinco Terres is just what they call 5 strikes, and we do ours crisscross for the 1 and 2, and they use numericalness instead of calling this like an inward strike or an outward strike. They would just, this would be a 1 and this would be a 2. And it would still be a 1 and a 2 no matter which hand I changed. I might just refer to it a right or a left. Our 3 comes horizontal and 4 horizontal. Now the only difference that I've captured from the Arnis and Kali is if I come with my 3, because this is a blade, I'm angling to gut him. But if I've got a club or an extended baton, I'm probably going to put this right on the hip right here and try to crack this hip. And that's probably going to hurt a lot more. And they was referred to me once against the Spaniards. You know, they got their body armor and they've got their straps that come up and around. And so these are angled to cut these straps. And then when his armor falls away, my 5 is a straight down. And I'm going to stab in with the palm up and cut back out and cause a rip cut. I refer to it as a comma cut. And so there's lots of different ways to block according to different systems. Like he comes in with that number 1, this would be more of a angle this for my face so I don't crack it up. Because see, this is where the power of the stick is. Now what makes all of these techniques successful is I never want to stand right here. If you would go out like this right here, this would be like you know, your pyramids and your different angleizations you see on different patches. When he's swinging at me, this is the first third of the swing. I stand in the second third, and then past here is the third third. I never want to defend in this second third because all his intent, his aiming zone is right here to hit me and take me out. So I either need to jam this in the first third or slide out here and give myself more time for the third third. And so the force on force system of a la contrast, I want to step over here. And so then even if I don't have a stick and I don't want to block and I don't want to do nothing, and he comes at my head, if I just move over here, see, he's only punching me and there's going to be a lot less power out of his hand and right here than the tip of this stick or ball bat that's going to crack my brains. Okay? And so then there is a parry to the outside, so if he swings that, I'm going to come out here and push his weapon off. And this is a lot better for smaller people or people that don't have the tenacity. I like to be to the outside. It cuts off all those angles over there. And so there's lots of different ways to block it. Getting in closer, I can block if you have a shorter stick, what they call a serrata, more 18-inch. He swings in there. I can come in here and block it here. Of course, this is ultimately what I want right here because I have my puño right here. You know, I wrap his arm and I have him in something that will get him in an uncomfortable position. Okay, so there's lots of ways to do it. There's all kinds of different disarms. Some of them look really cool, not real practical combat, and some of them are really great. And so what I want to do is dabble with a little bit of all of them, and we'll just work for a couple minutes, and we'll change it up and do it differently.
They all hurt, all of them.
And so the first one we're going to do is, and like where we have a great system in Kempo, we give everything a cool name. Whether the Kempo technique's got a cool name, Crashing Eagles or something, they call them by numbers, And they say, oh, this is your first disarm, and this is your second one. They're so unorganized. But, so I just give things names, is what I like to do. And so this is more like from Tai Chi that I've seen, is like a white crane wing, or your wraparound A. So it's a wraparound. So when he comes in with his one, we're just going to block this like this. And again, I want to try to get into this third, and I want to block close to his weapon, and my hand needs to be on his hand. With this much right here, yes, I can absolutely pull this down. And then if he's super strong, I can just step out, strike his stick, and peel it out of his hand eventually. And if he don't, I'll crack his hand. Because ultimately, I'm going to get his hand. But when he swings the stick, and I step in and I check this, I'm just going to like a snake sliding over. We don't want to not touch him, because that's what keeps him from leaving, right? We got to keep our hand on him. And that way, if he tries to pull back his weapon, I have it. So when I step over here, my hand is just going to slide around, and I'm going to wrap it around. And even if this is a machete, my weapon is protecting my armpit. So if he yanks out at any point, then, okay, cool, he didn't cut me. I've got my press. So he swings his weapon, and I come in here. And when I wrap this around, I want to get this hand right here. And so now I have all these strikes. He comes in with his other hand, then, I get this other weapon in here, and I have it. And I have something right here. I get a hold of something, and then I have my weapon for doing what I want to. And at any point, I can take that weapon away from you. All I got to do is move your circles. Kind of like Karate Kid, that wax on, wax off, all that has a purpose. Okay, so we'll do it again slower. Let's turn, I don't know, just like this. If you want to get a little closer, okay. So when he comes in, I want to get over here, okay? I need to get over here in that third, and I need to get my hand, and we're going to snake over, and we want to stay close to the wrist, and I keep my weapon here in between, like this. Now, and I like to do a palm up, and you can just lift it, and if you want, you can use your other weapon, and you can clear it if you don't have a really good grip, if you think it's filthy. But it really doesn't matter, because I'm going to come in and punyo strike you, and then we're going to go into any of that kempo. And so when he comes in, if you wrap and you're like, well, he just not really letting go, how's that a disarm? Well, I'm going to rotate this over, and I can come into here and see he's wanting to let go. And if he don't want to let go, he's going to feel the pain. I'll take him down. He can hold on to that stick. I don't care. Because as long as it's here, he's not letting go. He will eventually. Okay, so just partner up, and let's play with that. And so everybody knows stepping out, and then you just want to turn toward them. Just like you're seeing a lot of your karate. You step out, and you go into a cat stance. They call that V-stepping in the Philippines, because all of our cuts are coming out of 45, not all of them, but the first ones. And so this is my V-step forward, and then you have your V-step backwards out of different angleizations, going to 1, 2, and 5, and these directions on the clock that we all use learning our kempo. And I'll walk around with y'all to make sure one's good. Thanks, Jay. Y'all, the way you were strangling, didn't just let me drop it.
Well, that's the goal, right? I don't want to let go of my weapon.
You don't want to give up your weapon, but these are really easier to take away than you think. You just have to want to do it and not get scared to get hit, because they're going to hit you.
Oh, there you go.
Sure.
We usually do, because everybody's
Your intent right there.
Right there.
I'm going to step here, and I'll check this. Being scared and standing
my toe.
is never going to work.
Yeah, that step in was brutal. I didn't think about it. It was pretty much like an upside down knee.
I'm just going to snake my hand See even if I come around like this, see how that stretches. Now, really just, when I rotate, it does get a lot more pressure on JD.
His own weapon.
But my weapon's free. I've got control.
Yeah,
You first. I'm so used to doing it.
Grabbing, pinching.
Wrap around and rotate.
I didn't like that. You all right? I tried not to let it fall, and I kicked it up.
Take your time.
If it was a knife, you would have sliced it right. I mean, I guess there's damage there. Yeah? Yeah. Well, you hit my finger, I got the nerve now. No, that's okay. It's probably okay. No, that's fine. It's a dumbass pain.
When I do this,
It's one of those things that I don't think I've been living with for like 3 years. I don't think I'm ever going to be able to heal it without surgery, and I ain't going on the night.
This only allows me to have this. Have this stick, this is a blade arm. That's not good.
Oh, okay, yes, okay.
once I get this in there, I can let go.
Yeah.
Once I pinch it, my head, and if I come in here, even if you don't let go, you're not going to my really.
See, I like how you got that, you got a little pin right there too. Yeah, and then if you push this way, oh my God. Here, let's try it. All right. How do you have
There you go, like that. Now lay your hands flat.
Oh, yeah, so you're like,
Now rotate to grab
you're
my
like that? No, you're like this, right?
Oh, yeah, see, I feel
Yeah,
like that.
and then.
I feel like see, you're not so when you go from this way to this way,
I've got.
you're not moving this way.
You had like that. Oh, you had it like that. You had it on your body. Yeah, now watch that. Yeah. So when.
Hey, everybody got this?
I don't know. That was kind of weird. It just locked down.
You don't know? You want to see it again?
No, he's talking about
Layout strap. I use my hand and I put it on the outside.
yeah, so if y'all, so do left, so. Yeah. I took it like so. Yeah, like this, and then he went like that. Yeah.
Absolutely. There's all kinds of ways to put the wrist.
Tweaks your wrist. Oh man, and it was just
If I
like,
have this right here,
and all you're just doing this right here.
then I can take it, I can come over, and I can take and keep my weapon here, and bring this into the wrist, and lift it up. And once I get it here, then I'm gonna just hit you with my hands up. I'm not really good at that one, but I've seen it a few times. I've only done that one a couple times. I'm gonna show y'all the ones I know.
Yeah, that's true.
So there's a whole bunch of them off the number one. I can come here, I can bring this down, flip it here, and then I just do a little.
Oh, that's, and it's fast too.
And it's real simple, because if we swing, and this ain't a blade, let's say it's a stick.
Right.
Okay, so I don't have to worry about grabbing this.
Right.
And so I grab it, and let's say I don't hit a lot of my stick goes like this. Well, then I just lay it on his arm, and I'm just gonna lift. I need my stick parallel to the ground, and then I'm just gonna pull it and roll it under.
So it's just like if you have both of his arm bar up.
It's just like a front.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Here, I want to show another one, guys. We're going to stick with the number one real quick, okay? So now we don't have blades for machetes, it's just a stick. And so when JD, he comes in here, I want to block it, I'm going to grab this. You'll see a lot of artists do this, a lot of us colleague guys go here because we don't want to grab the blade. And so when I grab this, let's say my stick goes past it, or maybe I want to come down and smash his toe. Now if I want to come down and smash his toe, everybody knows how to do an up block, right? I want to pull this. Big trick to getting disarms is making his palm go to the sky. because the weakest part of your grip is right here, that ring of fire. And so I can come up and I can do an up block. I come in, I go boom, and I explode that, and he'll let go of it. The one they like, and I really like that one, smash their toe, you know, boom, and then just up block. As I pull the stick down, it's going to come right out. Fulcrum.
Thanks for not smashing my toe.
Try not to. I mean, I've got mine cut up, but I'm gonna try and cut him off. But they like this one. When I block here and my stick goes to pass, I'm just gonna lay up on his forearm like this, and I'm gonna bring my stick parallel, and then I'm gonna take my stick and put it over toward his belly this way, and it comes right out, and I have two sticks.
It's all on your shoulder.
It's all in it. Everybody see that?
One more time.
Sides.
Switch sides. Now let's get over here closer to Billy's stick. So when he comes in, I'm going to come in and I'm going to block here and not here. And if I do block here, all I got to do is slide my hand down as I drop my stick. And then I want to lay it up here on his arm and point it at him and make my stick parallel. And then I want to take this my fist toward his belly. And when I do that, see that makes a pyramid with his arm.
Practice.
It's got him in that throw. We've all done that with a keto. The moment I do get him a little tension and torque, he comes right out. See that? Anybody want a demonstration? I can do this all day long. I love this. Somebody does. Here, I'll go around and do it all over. We'll start right here. So you swing at me. And I come in and I look grab it. Now see, she's got her arm straight, and I'm not at a good angle to get that. So if she's like that the moment I do that, I might want to step around here and kind of get my angle as I sit there. And then all I'm doing is see she's going to relax. But when I get right here, I don't want to be easy because I don't want her to twist with it. And we fall to the ground and she's still got a weapon. I want to just take it out of her hand. Right hand. Simple, right? You don't use the tongs.
Yeah, the harder, worse it feels.
Get better alignment. Lay your tongue.
Oh, yeah, I see what you mean. You feel it right on. Yeah.
I'm going to grab
I mean, that's how we're gonna learn.
slide under, sit it on, sit it on.
I would, yeah, I know, that's what I wanted. That's what I'm afraid of. You know, if you step,
Forward, I'll go slow and I'll pause.
there you go, now.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
Step out
that's
of the way,
it.
block,
Whoa,
grab the club.
that's it.
Let yours go
Oh, you're
below,
standing like.
sit it on their arm,
You know how when somebody hits you
sit
like
that on
that,
their arm,
you feel it down
and
your feet?
rotate as I take my hand
Feel it in my fingers.
toward your belt, just keeping my stick parallel to the ground, and roll right out. And now if they're really strong, when I keep this down, I want to push this like I'm throwing a punch. Right over here. Yes, go below, slide below. Slide it up on here. See, this could be a stab in the face to get me in the room. Now lay your my stick
We don't
on
do
there.
much stick
Keep
work.
this parallel, bring this back and down. Exactly. It's going to come out of the This is the weakest part. You can't take it out like this way. Take it out this way. Okay? And let you tsunami this way. Then yes, you can roll this out fast.
You can do that one, Tyler. Come on now.
Yes. Then you can record
You
anything.
can do that one.
That's fantastic, I love it.
There's a lot of really simple ways to do it. Yes. Be all right, just hold on to that fracture and I'll cut it into the rod or we'll fold it away. I had one that I was like, that was. We used to tape them. We used to tape them, but anymore I don't bang hearts. You know? I just don't because it's more of a blade dart and not artists. You'll see people that let them walk and stuff come in.
Roll them to or something.
Making a lot of noise. This is about as hard as I like to get. Getting old. Once it's a blade, I want to reel it. I want to cut sharp.
Yeah, plus, yeah, you know, you need them, but they're not that cheap. You don't want to keep crashing them
I think maybe $8, $9, $10 or something.
Yeah, per.
Yeah, I just buy a whole box of them and pile them up. Okay, anybody not got it? Because I want to roll to another one. You ready to do another one? See, you're not on this. goes like this, and you're holding it. This goes on the arm. That's what we got, the letter X. The more of a correct X you got, the better. If you're less like this, you're sliding off. So you don't want a skinny X. Plus, then she's getting against my hand. I want a good X. And so even if I step way over here, I might need to step around here into my soft bow to get that good X. Once I do, she ain't holding on to it. The better the X is, the better the technique.
Closer to the wrist works too. If you get it to the elbow, you'll see their elbow bend. If you want to manipulate it, that wrist will.
Absolutely. Because this is the weak point, it's out of hand. And once I get you in that chenal, just like we're going into this chenal like this, and I throw you down, that's exactly what we're doing with the stick. Is we're putting that chenal on.
I saw you put a shoulder lock on
Yeah, just like when you get someone and you come into like this move, this is exactly what we're doing.
So show me what, how you got, where you put the stick, you got
Get that one. Yeah, basically just like that. She held on to it a minute ago, and I went slow and didn't rip it, and she held on and she shifted. And so you can just kind of jam this into the chest like this. Or, you know, I could slide this all the way up here and get it in the clavicle. You know, I could rotate my hands and then come in and kick something. That sucks. Everything we Kimpo boys already do.
but your preference is to put it on the radio.
Yes, and have a good X. Don't get skinny. Because this makes my stick fall off. I need a good X. And so I want to be up here against this wrist and against the bicep. I like the bicep and I like it against the wrist. I'm on his wrist, right by this bone.
There's no way to,
And he's not.
there's no way
It
to.
takes no. You eventually. Look, I've got nothing to it. He wants to hold on, we're going to the ground.
He doesn't want to hold on, he couldn't let go.
He could have, but you really want him to hold on. You don't want to let go. Let go.
Oh, you could?
That's right.
You just don't want to let go of your weapon, because now I'm defensive.
Okay, we're going to do another fun one. Everybody likes fun ones? Any questions will come around. Okay, so now we're going to come off with number 2 from the other side. All right? So he's already swung at me, and I've leaned back, and he comes this way. So I'm a lot slower than JD, right? Yes. And so when he swings his number 1, I'm like, whoa! But here comes this one, and I'm already leaned over. They like to call this the grapevine, and so this one will be really fun. And so what we're going to do is instead of taking our weapon and going below like we did the last one, we're going to go over top. And I'm going to rotate this clockwise and lay it on his wrist. My arm is on his, and then we're going to rotate it and make like an equal sign like this. Okay? And then I'm just going to pull back like this, and he's going to let go of that.
Ouch.
And so if he swings that number 2 again, I come in here and I block it, controlling at the hand, and I want to rotate. And if I can control his hand and rotate his hand, see, that's really good, because I can just go and get this, and I don't have to worry about taking anything away. We get in here on the mandible, press, get it in here. I don't care about his stick anymore. Close I am to his arm, he ain't doing nothing. If mine's a blade, I don't have to do anything. I can cut his head off right here. I've got his blade. So the grapevine, let's turn this way, give him another look right here. So when his number 2 comes in, I'm going to block, check that hand. We're going to go over his weapon, swing it around this way. When we hit his arm, it's going to rotate it. Look, if I get my arm in there really deep, I've got it nice now. I don't care if he holds on to it. He can hold on to it. We'll go and take him to the ground. When he hit it, we'll press something in. I'll go ahead and take that weapon out. You can head volunteer to lay down, make it easy on me. At least now when I take it away, he's laying down, he ain't standing up ready to fight me some more. Okay, so he comes up to 2 again. We're going to check it. We're going to swing over it. And we're going to wrap. And rotate his palm upwards. And pull back. It's real fun to the thumb if they don't let go. I recommend just letting go for your thumb clap. Okay?
Can I see that again?
I know you like it. Come here, Jay. Who wanted to see that again?
You got it written on your face.
You know it. You already know it.
Swing this way.
I want to see
No,
it.
I see it. I think so. Because you're coming on the back side.
Close to the hand. Check that.
Okay, so you would do what?
Make your stick go parallel.
So if, yeah, I guess if he's
Swing here, and then he's coming back this way.
so if he's saying we're gonna stop, I'm just gonna bring my stick at this point, and I'm gonna raise his arm at that point.
No, he checked it.
So,
I don't know what you did, all that big racket. I guess you could do that.
Simple way.
But I've got to see it, so why not parallel that side to create that? Yeah. Oh, see, okay, so I've got to some.
I stick like this.
Okay. It seems like you made a lot more work to it.
I know, it did.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I would, if I'm empty hand and you're swinging, or that angle too, so it's coming to the backhand, you know, even if
That's probably what happened to you.
that, you know, I've got to play you. Let me see if I went in mid. I could snake.
Yeah, it's like pop.
Okay. Yeah. Because most of the things we should be able to manipulate and go, do I have a picture? Do I have a blade or do I have an empty hand? And I should almost be able to do the same technique.
Yeah.
And that's
All three of them same.
right. And that's what I found fun with the Filipino arts versus the Korean or the Okinawan. Because literally it was like, I learned this technique, and then, oh, now you have a blade, and it was like a whole different art.
Oh, God.
You know, Filipino is like, no, you should all be doing the same thing. You know,
It's the same thing though, is if you have three different weapons, your hand, blade, or you be learning three different styles.
Oh, exactly.
See, it'll take you too long. You see.
Yeah.
One of the systems, we didn't even start weapons
Yeah.
until like
And that's that same, you know, the reverse wrist lock. Yeah.
from the side till the first stand. And it was like, oh, that was, of course, that was made it special. I want to get my black belt so I can do side. I thought side was cool. And you know, but yeah, it was so different than the Indian stuff. Now,
When I grew up, okay, the guys were really good at cocktails.
Yeah, okay. I got it. I am. I'm trying to
Big
think.
guys were 50 or 60.
starting to date yourself, huh?
But they didn't know anything about weapons. Now, this other guy over here, like Demuro,
Oh, yeah.
all he knew was weapons. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay? But this guy over here knew cocktails. Okay? So you had to go to a guy that just did weapons.
Two different arts. Yeah.
You see? This guy couldn't teach you weapons, maybe minor stuff, let's say. But they never really was into weapons. It was another person doing weapons.
What's that?
You know, and that's why they were so good.
Yeah, because that's all they did.
Yeah.
People don't realize the Gracies are so good at
Jiu-jitsu.
that's all they do. I mean,
Did you see that Japanese guy beating the Gracies all the time?
oh, yeah.
Beat the hell out of them all the time.
He
Why?
gets hit down here.
That's what you're practicing. Yeah. And I said, you know, those of us that martial arts is a pastime understand, yeah, some of these people, that's all they do, 14 hours a day. It's hard to compete against that.
No, this guy's a Golden Glove boxer. Okay.
Something weird.
I haven't seen him for 16 years.
Come in to miss.
Okay.
Something like that.
But he was a world Golden Glove boxer. I used to train him. You know, because me and him used to spar. And I kicked the hell out of him. I literally kicked him.
Yeah.
He said, "Son, I need to learn kickboxing."
My time's gonna run out if I don't go fast. I talk too
But
much.
I taught him how to
All right, so
kickbox.
that's a 1 and a 2, right? We're gonna do a 3. So now JB's gonna come in here. Now this one, I've really gotta jam tight to him, and I gotta get over here, because this is one of the harder ones to do, because it's just so easy to not do it correct. And so when he comes in to hit me, I wanna jam in here close to him and set my hand on him. Now again, we're gonna do like a snake creeping down a branch right here. And I need the palm of my hand where that pressure point is to be on his elbow. And I need a snake right around his funny bone. And don't go up his gi or you'll be all hindered, okay? So I want to snake this around to here. And I want to rotate it because they stick like this right here. And now I can replace my hand with this on his elbow. Okay? Or I can just do that and he loses his stick. Okay? So we'll do it again. He comes in, I'll get my blade over here. And see, I'm already way up on you. People that's got a long reach, you think, I can never get in there, always punching me, like longer arms than me. You know, shorter people have that problem. This is great. You want that long reach, because now he's coming to me. I don't have as far to go to get to him. And so when I get in here, I want to snake around and rub this elbow. Pull that up there a little bit. Right here where the funny bone is. If if I rub that, watch what happens to his arms. To get your position here on my hip. When I rub this, just relax. See how his arm jerks? That's what I need, his elbows kicking out. So when I go to push that, I want to step out beside him and open up the rotator cuff. That way he don't have as much strength, so I can roll him over into this position. Because this is what I want. He's got friends, no problem. I want to hit him on the arm, and I'm going to come on around, and I want to get this thumb right here so it's something I can easily break. Because I'm old, and I don't move too good, but I can snap something like that and go ahead and take him out. Okay?
Oh, I gotta see. Hey, you gotta do that in slow motion.
I just made it up. I don't remember what I did. So he comes in with his three. We're going to block this. We're going to snake under and step up and catch this right here. Now, and I love that he gives me so much stick right here. So all you got to do is just keep turning with it, and you have it. And if you won't let go, just keep going around. He will let go eventually. He can't stay. That kid?
I'm holding up there for that split.
Holding it up there for that split.
Yeah, it's broke.
I won't hit your stick hard enough to break it. I can't hit that hard.
What did Michael say? You break it, you
We're
buy
just
it.
coming here, we're sliding in here, and we're pulling that out here. And snap that leg while I've got his hand trapped. Do you want to throw that kick or any of the fun Kempo stuff? No. Right here's what shooting these hands to the ground. Thank you, I'll take that stick back.
You ain't done yet, but after here, you go here.
You can add all of that fun stuff that we do in Kempo. And that's what I like about it is it allows you to add all that stuff that we already do. Okay, so it's just snake under and step up beside them more because you need to get over here and not so much here. So we're going to step over here to the third, and then we're going to step up back over to the one third. Okay?
All right.
All right, let's try this one. How much time do I got? 15 minutes. Yeah, well, I only got 5 minutes. We got to do another fun. Come on here, I'll work it.
Step out, step out. Oh, yeah, that's it.
Oh, he's trying to. Struggling with it.
There, I come in low.
Even in the dark, I hit my own hand, and so I want to slide my hand out. The only reason I do it.
So I try to hold on so you're not.
Turn around, and the stick will come.
Great to disarm. I mean, that.
Swing through. And you're able to crank.
Keep winding.
Now, if you're like this, I could probably still do it.
He'll fight you.
I want to be close here.
Yeah.
And I'm going to come up here. Look right here. This is better than here because if you got a loose shoulder, you can bend your elbow and rotate your shoulders and then let go.
Oh, no. Oh, here.
I don't care if you got a stick.
Yeah.
If I have a grab.
Yeah.
Okay. Try that one out there.
That's not the problem. I can. It's more of, you're about to make it. I mean, it's not comfortable.
Yeah.
And if you gain, but let's see here, where you can all tell you about.
Oh, no, we were just looking at limitations.
Right here.
Yeah, yeah. So, I mean, he was saying it wasn't, I mean, because I've got him in, you know, this, you can wear him out.
I mean, I barely got it, all you got to do is pull out.
So if you're coming in and I'm not deep going in that deep, I'm still doing it. I've got mine. But he was trying to get the hit into that
Yeah.
motion, like that, and that's it. Kind of the snake.
Right, and like I said, when you were pulling, I was like this.
Yeah,
All you had to do
There's no more strength holding the weapon.
yeah. All you had to do is.
Because you're doing this.
Well, we were just seeing
So many ways to take the stick that it makes you think I don't even want to swing something at someone because it's going to come out of my hand. It is really easy to take it away. You just, one, got to practice a lot, and two, don't be afraid to get hit and get in. You got to get close. You got to get close.
Yeah. So
We're finding
And his tenacity to take the pain and demonstrate how much does it really take to make it come out. But the easier, the nicer you are, and the slower you do the technique, the longer you can hold on. Once you get good enough to go fast with it, which is what you're never going to hold on to. I'm going to peel it just like that.
and it's gonna hurt me a lot.
Yeah, it could pop some tendons and stuff because you're in these chinons. You know, like when the first instructor got hit you like this and did that, that's exactly what we just did right there. More or less. Now, it's the same thing we do in Ikyo and Aikido and the chinons we use in Kempo, Ishiru. It's the same thing. We're just using sticks and it looks a little different.
from there when we stop it.
Get my wrist over. Oh, man.
It left me open to
But like I said, the more you would tweak it, I was only held on about as far as that is. And that way it works.
Boom, I'm here because you know.
Ooh, no, that would have worked great. Felt great.
Strike.
Right on the elbow. Brutal. I mean, if you think about it, there's a lot.
You got a stick. That's fine. All you got to do is I know what this is.
All you gotta do is barely yank, push, anything, and my fingers are gone.
So even if I'm empty-handed,
Okay, another fun one? Absolutely, right? So we're going to come from the floor from the other way. That's right, so he's going to come and hit me in the hip. I'm going to come in here and do a block, right? And so when I do this block here, I'm going to take and put my other hand and check it up. And I'm going to just do crane hand trap. We've all done a crane hand trap, right? If he comes up with his hand and grabs my gi, okay? Crane hand trap. You know, I get his hand in here trap. He can't pull his hand out of that material, right? Well, the same thing. So he comes with that number 4. I'm going to take and block it. I'm going to snake that out over his wrist, and we'll come around here where we're crane hand trap it. And knock him well. And do all the fun stuff. Right out there. Once you push down. All right, so he comes with 4. I'm just going to block this out here. I'm going to snake over. And just bring it outside and bring it right here. Push to the ground, stick's gone. Okay? So the number 1 was the wing wrap. We went over this way. This one's coming from, now we can do this on a 2 also. I can block it here, and I can snake it here. It's just, who don't like that grapevine wrap? That's super fun. And that was more practical at a 2 than at a 4, but I can do it at a 4. If he come in with that, I can block down low like this, and then just rotate it here.
No.
And I can still, he likes that. He loves that in his feelings. Okay, guys, you got that? Just crane and track. So we're going to go clockwise. Outside, bring it back in. Off the outside. So whether I block it like this, or whether I block it like this, it really don't matter. Come by and go around the corner.
I don't want to.
Step out here. Because that helps keep you away from there. It opens up your rotator cuff and your shoulder and your strength. That's how you do that. All I got to do is push his hand down and rotate. If you don't want to let go, I can get hold of your pinky and go off thumb.
There you go. Yeah. Oh, right up to Keith. Don't do that. You about to look like a stick. Anywhere.
No, just what you're really doing. You swing the full. swing it, you wanna hit it, I'm gonna come here.
So I found out
Like a lapel grab.
further down on the bridge, she do
Snake
that.
around.
Rotation.
And I went right in. So basically, the same thing is when I wrapped around. I just do it.
Further down. Further up.
Yeah, you would, you just wrap it around. I know I'm going really fast, but, he is doing some recording. And anybody got any questions, you want my phone number, call me anytime, I drive a truck, I'll just go ahead and tell you about it. I like to talk about it.
Well, see,
And then, when you go to do that, step over this, hang your back, and it came to your face. Come on.
Oh, gosh, that would be bad. Arm bar.
you like that little,
Yeah.
what do you call that?
So, yeah, that was quite nasty.
Right here. Even if he turns around and tries to grab me, there you go.
Your other arm coming
Even if I
around
don't have to.
was buffering. It wasn't locking down.
You
That's
come into
why
your weapon and you swing it everywhere.
I wasn't feeling that lock.
I want to come in here, trap it in my body. So the trick is get close. Don't block, just stay back there like that. If you're close, you don't hit it. Don't do that. Get in there to it. Come in there and chase it. Chase him down. Because the closer you stay away, the weaker your reach will. I'm ready to get off there. Get closer.
It's not as,
You're stronger the closer you are.
But now,
You don't have to like this, because I'm not the one you're well. Yes, it would still hurt. There you go. Make it tight, I'm back. There you go. You got it. Exactly.
hold it on this side. Yeah. Notice, you had more arm pushing up right here. I'm coming right here, and then
you're driving down.
driving down.
Okay, let's do something else. Now, who has seen someone walking around or attacking people on YouTube with a screamer sticks? It just don't happen, does it?
Well,
So people attack people with ball backs, so.
probably does in
Okay.
New York.
And so JB, he's got a great imagination. He's gonna chunk up, he's gonna pretend he's got a ball back, okay? And I don't carry the screamer stick with me every day. I got a little pocket knife, I got one, so I don't have a stick. And so, the main trick is, gotta get close, as I was telling you, gotta get close. I stand back here, J-Ball, he's not gonna hold him. I've gotta get close to him. I've gotta jam. I've gotta get in here, I gotta get my hands in front of my face. I need hands on hands, or hand on hands, and hand right in front of me. This is not gonna hurt, okay? Rear back, swing it at me.
Hard?
Whatever you wanna do. See, it's not gonna hurt. It's no different, he just balled up and threw a fist, and I catch right here, okay? So when he does this, we're gonna do what we do in karate well, right? Outblocks, okay? He swings, I'm gonna step in here, and I'm gonna snake over, and I'm gonna do an outblock. Now, JB's young, he's strong, and so when I do this outblock, I might just wanna do like you see in some of these showroom katas, where they, peace! And you take it right out. Reinforced outblock. How many times have you seen a kata come in? One of these things. Okay, we do that in Shaolin too. Okay, so we'll go a little slower. He comes in, I gotta get close. I don't wanna get hit. We're gonna snake over. I want this back in my armpit and outblock here. Boom. So he didn't want to let go because I got parts of his hand trapped through my bicep. Because if you don't let go easily, I can throw him. And now I've got his back for his buddies. A little head knocker. So try not to get the hand in the armpit so don't chin off so bad. And maybe lighten up on the grip and just let each other have some fun with a ball back swing.
Sweet.
Okay? So you only need one stick for this one. Real simple. Catch that back. Swing in.
It don't matter on your grip.
Yeah. You already know it. Sometimes you see it from a different application.
Yeah, wrap around. Yeah, there it is. That one. Yeah.
It don't matter on your For some reason, that just threw me way off. That's just one arm.
Yeah.
Wrap around.
Yeah. But you know, somebody's going,
They're going to be here, but they're like this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause I carry my pocket knife. Yeah. I'm old, I don't have fire. Yeah. Used to, I was 28, 30 years old, he's like, oh, we're fighting, I'm like, yeah, baby, let's go. We're going to the
After
floor.
50, I don't feel like that.
Now it's like, oh, you wanna fight? Quick.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cut you.
They do some mileage and it's.
You're slow, you're not yet. You want to be in your face where his hands are, and let them hit you. Never none of this. This will hurt. But even if this hits you, it's this last one. You know that if you bun it, it only goes a little bit. You hit it here, it goes way out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, outlaw.
I woke up this morning, boy, they were throbbing from yesterday. This man standing in the corner, he ain't taking nothing.
No, there's no taking notes here.
Absolutely, there you go. That's simple, ain't it? I mean, that's white belt material, outlaw. Okay. So that's simple, everyone's got that. What if someone is a little stronger and I don't think I'm gonna rip that, and maybe I'm feeling like JB don't know anything and I wanna be fun and throw him on the ground?
You did?
Throw him on the ground, throw him on the ground.
So he's got his ball back, he comes in, I'm gonna start out the same way. And maybe I think this isn't such a good idea to go around both, let's just go down the middle. So I'm gonna put this one in between, and I'm gonna do that out block right here. Now the moment I see a little skin right here on the bottom hand, I'm gonna slide the snake in here, and I'm not gonna go all the way, I'm gonna leave my hand back up here, and my thumb here. So the moment I go to do that crane hand trap we were just doing, and it breaks this grip, and I grab this arm, I wanna step through and just take it to the ground. And I can take that from any which way that we want to. Bridge techniques. See, we already know all these techniques. You know, and we don't have to worry about the disarm because he has his ball back there. Let me pull up my sleeve so you can see what's going on a little better. When this comes in and I catch this and I come here, and when this lets go with this hand, that stick is on my arm right there. So the moment I come around here to get a grip, there goes the ball back. Now I can step through like I did there, or we can do some fun Aikido stuff and bring it around this way. Bring it in here. And then here's me a ball back, I'm gonna just step back. Everybody see that? That was a little harder to do, a little more advanced, but it's kind of fun. All right. And so swing comes in, I'm gonna go between his arms. Out block, put it in the bend of the arm. As soon as he gets turned, I'm gonna go between the arms. Keep your hand open. Press this down out of this hand, and just get hold of his wrist. There's the ball back. You want his arms bent together, you want him past his elbow. And then, you know, I can sweep him, I can step around however I want to. And drag him down here and get the ball back, I'm going to stand on it. All the stuff we already know.